Well, I'm still confused somehow after all this time at how to have how to have everything set up properly. So I had a preemptive start, and then I started. Now we're here. So if you're here and you are seeing this and hearing this, I'd love a little little chat just to know I haven't lost my marbles. And we can go over a few things today about MIDJOURNEY, do some prompting, come up with some images. Generally a very relaxed Friday, as the stream's current bitrate is higher than recommended bitrate. Well, too bad. If you guys find the bitrate weird or some lag or anything, give me a shout so I can know. Oh, of course, Trust is here. Thanks for stopping in, Trust. Yeah, I started it. I even did my logo intro and everything, but I didn't hit start stream. Oh well. Oh well. Just for the hell of it, because I'm annoyed with myself, I'm gonna do the intro right now, just because I want to. Beautiful, beautiful, top notch. Hey there, is it Drenu? Sounds good, stream's good, thank you, Trust. Appreciate it. I'm back to doing my thumbnails with some, well, that was actually an AI art generated thumbnail with my face on it. Super fancy. Let's let people get situated in here before I continue too deep. Make sure you hit that like button and babble away in the comments. MIDJOURNEY is pretty straightforward, so I'm not sure how much time we could dive into this, but at least we can play around. And for you that most of you probably don't have a MIDJOURNEY subscription, probably don't. I do. So MIDJOURNEY works through Discord, and you can. There's definitely other AI art applications, sites, whatever you want to call it. But I like MIDJOURNEY. There's a free version, there's a free trial, and when you're using your free trial, it's a bit messy because it's on Discord and your prompts all go into this big window with everything else. So you're just kind of scanning for your stuff to appear while everybody else's stuff piles past. But if you're subscribed to it, you can specifically send a message to the MIDJOURNEY bot. So all of your images and stuff are kept in that conversation with the MIDJOURNEY bot. So I'm subscribed. I think it's like 40 bucks, which is a bit of money a month for a subscription, but so far it's been worth every penny, and hopefully it will be worth even more pennies coming along. Trust says AI creeps me out a bit. I would agree. Creeps me out a bit as well. Let's move that chat so I can see it better. There, that's a little better. What do we got in here? I wish the streaming software showed how many people were in here. I guess we kind of just not worry about it. Doesn't matter how many people are in here. We're gonna do some prompting. I feel like AI art is like muscle implants. It looks good, but the work was never put in. Depends how you use it, aggro, for sure. There's a lot of debate about it. I'm not this kind of artist. I need a concept artist. I can't afford a concept artist, so this is what I'm going with, and it's working out so far. I think as far as carving templates go, no, but maybe that'll change soon as it gets better. But it could give you some ideas for like general form and layout, if you know what I mean. Like kind of, this is how your knotwork should kind of look, but it's all a mess, usually. A mess. Alright, so we're going to hop over to here to my thingamajig. So, this is obviously my thumbnail today. I was playing around with some stuff, coming up with different options. Can you see my mouse pointer? You can't. That's interesting. Forgot how to turn that on. Doesn't matter, you don't need to see my mouse pointer. Anyways, I was coming up with thumbnail ideas. But we're going to pile into this, and we are going to work on some things. Let's see if anybody has an idea of what I should, what kind of image do we want to see, and I'll see if I can come up with it. Let's see. So to start your prompts, you're going to imagine, and it comes up with a, what's your prompt? Now, it can throw a lot of weird stuff at you pretty quickly. There's different ways to do negative prompts and aspect ratios and stuff like that. Let's see here. Let us work on, well, let's just work on some leather armor stuff because that's what I've been into lately. Viking Funeral. Well, let's go with Viking Funeral. Trust is here with the Viking Funeral. So, I'm going to go with photography to make it look more like it's kind of like a setup Viking Funeral. Hey, McEwen. Photography, Viking Funeral. Let's see. Longboat. Fire. We can put in... let's see. Maybe there's a dwarf there as well, just because you're saying there's a dwarf. Dwarf in armor. this might get a little silly really quickly. Hey, Chris. Now, with these, we can put an aspect ratio. Let's go 16 by 9. Because I like that. What else could we do? Large fire. Wonder what happens if it's a blue fire for no reason. Then we just let it work and see what craziness it comes up with. Morning, Daryl. Dreno says, dwarf in the tavern celebrating a good day in the smithy. That would be a good one overall as well. You can do stuff like if I'm coming up with armor ideas for leather armor, I can go leather armor, blah, 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 and then I can do in a smithy, and it'll do it in the background kind of idea. This could be just ridiculous. We'll see. It's obviously pulling from blue right away, so you can see it doesn't care that I said blue fire. It's like, not, fire is not blue, but we're going to put a bunch of blue in the image. What do we got going on here? It's not as epic as I was hoping. We need to make it more epic somehow. Even that looks pretty good, but it's still not done. We're still working on 93%, 100. It's kind of weird, that one. Kind of weird. Try blue flames. Let's see what we can do here. Imagine. No photographer. We're gonna do maybe epic Viking funeral. Giant blue flames. It's dumb. Let's not do blue flames because it's just gonna keep screwing it up. Giant fire. Viking warriors. Short man in armor. Longboat. Hey now. Chris, AI doesn't recognize that you don't normally stand on a burning boat. That's fair. That's fair. We'll do 16 by 9 again because I like it. Oh, let's try a little bit of this action. We can go hyper realistic. And I think it can also take like 8K like this. I'm not sure if is that the right prompt? No. It might just be 8K. Just trying to push the resolution of it by giving it prompts that are high resolution. Hello, Omar. So let's see if it makes it any more interesting. And if it doesn't, we're going to dive into some more specific leather stuff. But there's also stuff that you can change the chaos of it so the results will be more varied that we can play with. Higher values produce more unusual and unexpected image generations. So we can do a little chaos in there. Like even while this is prepping, we can take our prompt. We can do a new one, imagine, and we can go chaos. Well, let's do chaos 100 and see what happens. This one's looking a little more epic, at least. We're at 93% complete. Let's see what like I did chaos 100 on that one. Do I even show that to you? I do show it to you. Cool. It's a little more epic. Still a little weird, but that's okay. Let's see what the chaos does for this version right here. We got double Omar action. Nice job. Hopefully everybody's ready for the weekend or involved in the weekend already, I guess, depending on where you're from. But we're gonna, after this playing around, we're gonna dive into some armor, I think, just because that's my thing lately. What is going on there? I'm curious. What is this? What is this one here? What is that, Valheim? It looks like Valheim almost. That's funny. Yeah, that chaos factor certainly does the number on it. This is silly. All right. Imagine leather cuirass. No, let's go a little deeper. Studded leather cuirass. Right there, we can just leave it. It'll come up with something, sure, but we can get into it a little more. We can isolated. What is it? What is the? I can't remember what it is. It's a black isolated background. I do like photography on these ones. Photography. Oh yeah, you can go like studio lighting, pro color grading. Whoops, pro color grading. Gritty is a good keyword. Might get it a little weird. We'll see. Studded leather. Let's do this. Let's put in women's cuirass. Gritty. And let's go aspect ratio 3x4. 3x4. And we can go, what's that other parameter that I was thinking of? You can also add weight to certain tags, I think it is. Is it weight? Or is it quality? I haven't looked at this in a bit. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyways, we're going to do this. Left work early? Nice, McEwen, love it. Oh, intricate not work? That's a good word. We'll put that in there, Billy. We'll see what happens. We'll run it right away while we're waiting. We're just going to copy our whole prompt. Imagine. I'm going to take out gritty, just because I don't want to go too crazy. Intricate not work. Let's just say Celtic not work to make it think a little harder. The background might be a little too black. Instead of, what was it? There was a command that didn't do it totally black, but that's kind of interesting how very, very black it is. I did say studded leather. That's looking very studded. Damn. It's like out of a video game kind of deal. Select your armor. They all look kind of cool. Now, if we wanted to, we could just run with these. We could pick one. We could do variations of it. I'm not going to settle on these ones yet, though. I want to see what else this can come up with. And the studded may be screwing with the knotwork now as well. So I'm gonna run another one right away. I'll do photography of Viking knotwork leather cuirass woman's armor. Now the black isolated is making it look black. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna go studio lighting, pro color grading. No, I'm not gonna put gritty on it. I am gonna do AR34 though. See what came up with these. Those are also pretty cool. Nothing that I would probably want to build though. Make you in with the handy words, make it not suck. That's your opinion, Prior. That's okay. You're allowed to have an opinion. I disagree with it. Let's see. Let's see what it comes up with for us here. Oh, these are looking kind of cool. These are all, see, like the knotwork is very crazy. I like the general build of some of these. Like this one's kind of cool. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna get into some kind of crazy debate on here about it. If you don't like it, that's too bad. You can go somewhere else and complain about it. If you want to be polite about it and actually have a real debate, that's fine, but you can't just march in here and say it's unethical and, oh wow, I wouldn't expect to see unethical AI art on this channel. It's not going to fly with me. Most people that are debating AI art are just hitting on keynotes and have no idea even how it works. So it drives me a little crazy. Chainmail. I was thinking like there might be good to have some chainmail in there. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of this black background. See lighting, probably gritty. You don't want. I'm gonna get rid of the gritty. Chain sleeve. Chain mail sleeves. See how that works out as we play around until we find something we like. Oh, it's gonna be a hotly debated topic for quite a while, but people are gonna have to get used to it real quick. You can get used to it, or you can sit in a corner and cry about it. I'm not really that worried. I sell patterns and I do Viking art for a living, and I assume this is gonna make both of those obsolete pretty soon. And I'm not even worried about it. It's just that's how it is. That's what the computers do. That's what technology does. It makes things obsolete. See, now it's like, oh, let's just do all chain. Silly armor. All right. I'm just going to do a prompt without any without anything crazy. Yeah, 5 years, this is going to be absolutely insane. Like, and there's going to be no debate anymore. Like, if you're debating about it, you'll be in the minority because it'll be everywhere and it'll be part of everybody's life. So, like, even the database of art that it's pulling from is now, I imagine, without any research, I'm just guessing, is now dwarfed by the art that it's made. Like, it's not even, it's probably, I wonder what the ratio of original art versus the AI generated art that it now has in its catalog. Like, it's just growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. They're kind of cool. It's got like some general idea of what I want. You would have to do a little bit of playing around for sure. Now we can take one of these. So I'm gonna take, which one's my favorite? I don't know which one's my favorite, but I'm gonna take this one down here in the bottom left, and I'm gonna ask for variations of it. And I'm gonna ask for variations of it 3 times and see what it comes up with. It'll still be, like, for instance, I am going to be building some AI art generated armor because I'm not a concept artist, but I thought it would be a cool idea. And it's going to be a big project. It's going to be tough. And guess what? A computer can not yet build that armor for me. So it'll work out just fine. Yeah, trust that would be funny if one of my designs showed up and then I'd be like, I don't care. It's not that big a deal. So you can see it's kind of keeping the same general color scheme and layout and just whipping together what it thinks of as not work. Like this is pretty neat. I would go in and play with all the not work bits and try and, like, right around here you can like see where you can fix it up if you wanted to. But these are all 100% different. At first glance you might be like, oh, some of it's different. No, everything on it is different, which is crazy. Even this outer band, it's different on every single one. Everything is original, which is a strange thing to say when everybody's talking about stealing AI, stealing people's art, but they're all very original. And you're not going to find any of this, you're not going to be able to link this to anybody. There are some really bad hack AI art programs out there, and you can link them right back to things. But stuff like, people were up in arms because there were signatures on some of the images. Like, you couldn't make out the name, but there were signatures, and almost 100% of the time, those signatures were there because the AI art was doing art that it thought was supposed to have a signature because all the other ones had signatures. So it just put a signature on there. It's like, well, you want a painting in the style of this person. Well, they have a signature on their piece of art. Let's put a signature on there. So it's not even that it's pulling that from somebody's art. It's that it's pulling the idea of it and putting it on the image itself, which is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Let's go simple. Leather. No. Viking fur leather armor. Ooh, look at that. And then we can grow it out from here if we like something. Terry, I like that. It wouldn't have your personality yet. Very true. I would welcome our cyberpunk overlords. Nope. Daryl, all these images are open source. None of them are copyrightable. So anything generated by AI cannot be copywritten. So there you go. And these also go into a big database of images that have been made that keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. Somebody could go work their way through them and find some of them if they were so interested in doing so. Look at the furry shoulders. Somebody went to Costco and got the sheepskin. So, kind of cool. Very fantasy. But we can take one. We can take this guy in the bottom right. And we can do variations on number 4. And every single one will be different. Every face will be different. Every beard will be different. Every piece of hair will be different. It will have at first glance, it'll be like, oh, it's the same picture. But everything in it is different. It's crazy. Dun dun dun. I think it's well. See, like it's the same guy, but it's not. Like if you look at it, none of it's the same guy. It's all a little bit different. It's so weird, right? Same kind of the same pose, kind of the same background, kind of the same beard, but not. I will shoot you a message, McEwen. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And as always, everyone, if you have, if you want to leave a tip or a super chat or whatever, feel free to do so. That helps the stream out and helps me come back to streaming a little easier. It's been a while, I know, but it was like a little stagnant there for a bit. I think I'm going to be, I'm going to do a bunch of different streams soon, actually, that have nothing to do with leathercraft. We'll see how it goes, but whatever. I'm going to do a little reading here. I didn't miss anything. Now, if we want to, like this is like, it's like, oh, you want a Viking in fur leather armor. So we can go, imagine Viking fur leather cuirass. And then we can ask it to do like studio lighting, pro color grading. You don't need to go too crazy. We could do red and black just for the hell of it. Red and black, red and pink. Let's see what happens. Red and pink. That's gonna be awful. What have I done? Oh well. I should have done like pink and black. Do the Heart Foundation Viking leather armor. Yeah, MIDJOURNEY is pretty cool. Art Stutzenberg. Oh, that's getting a little weird. Is it pink fur on there as well? As it slowly appears. What's going on here? Is that even fur or feathers? Jesus. 93%, almost done. Look at this thing. That's bonkers. Pink was not the best choice, but still kind of cool. Imagine Viking leather cuirass. Brass. Brass accents? Embellishments? Embellishments. Pro color grading. Studio lighting. You can go aspect ratio. No, 3x4. 3x4. And then what else? That's fine. Hell yeah, Billy. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, all the hearts. Good stuff. Yeah, hilariously, it would be the one I have to build the most. People would all be about the pink armor, which would be very funny. It's interesting. A lot of the times, it'll not a lot. Well, a fair number of times, it's come up with stuff that's like, that looks like it should be made out of steel, and it just decided to make it out of leather. Yeah, it is tough to do that art. It's kind of just generates a new image every time. These are cool. Let's see. There we go. Oh, like it wasn't even done. That's cool. Yeah, that thing. Like, see, like that's the like that is not hard to make, right? We could do a variation on 4. Get some variations, but I really like that one. But like overall, that's not a difficult piece to make. It's just laid out nicely. Looks pretty cool. David says, I finished a month of paid Midjourney at the middle tier. I thought I'd save the fast for later and ran a bunch of relaxed speed. Learned to view info. I started the fast and never got close to the 15 hours. Like all these are good. These are all things that could be made. There's always like a little weirdness to some of them, but yeah. I like this. I like the separation here where it's obviously like an upper chest with some brass and studs, and then it's got something softer in the middle with belting, and then this belt and the tassets, like that's, and the color is pretty cool on it too. But that's like something I would want to be working on, is trying to come up with a color like that modeling. Maybe sponging with dyes and stuff like that to make it look that cool. All this stuff is like, some of it, like these little tiny brass, like look at this one. Like this one has these little brass dangly bits for no reason. It just added them. None of the other ones have it. Did the original have it? No, the original didn't have it. Like if we up-res 1, and then you're like, and then you just got to make sure that your the parts that you like all make sense. This is Midjourney, Daryl. This is, well, it's Discord, but it's Midjourney. If I do Paul and Michelle, if I do a Viking wolf theme, it was probably likely that there will be a wolf in the picture. It'll be like it'll be like armor, maybe a suit of armor and a wolf somewhere. I don't know. I could try. But yeah, like lots of stuff doesn't make any sense. Like there's this weird, like how it does belting is sometimes weird. Like this doesn't. Why is this here? It could be totally different. Is it done up there? But overall, it still looks really cool. The shoulders, you'd have to, like if you were gonna make this, these are some pretty wear on set, but don't fight in kind of shoulders where you can't lift your arm above your freaking head. Whereas something like this one here, even though it, let's see, I'm gonna up-res 2. Man, these are all really cool. I'm glad we came up with this one because it's pretty cool. Billy says, there's a lot of Viking lamellar armor in the SCA. I wear Viking lamellar armor myself. I hear you. The Viking, and they found some plates in Burka, so. You can combine images, Chris, but it won't. You can't add properties to it. Like I bet eventually it'll be able to. You'll be able to say this is a dude. Put some armor on this dude, which I don't see how that's even a stretch. I'm sure they're gonna be able to do that. But you can combine stuff. Like you can take 2 images and ask it to make an image from those 2 images, which are really weird results sometimes. Where are we going here? Yeah. So this one, like here, there's like up at the edge. The back comes over the front and does up. Again, hard to move your arms. You almost want this whole shoulder piece to be separate. But like every single piece has a different kind of brass centerpiece. This one's that weird centerpiece there is kind of crazy. How tough would it be to generate the metal bits on the shoulder areas, says Art. Let's see, what do we got on this one? It depends what you're doing. Like, those shoulder bits are, like, it's not stuff that I've ever done. But it would, for me, it would be like if you're going all in, it would be wax carving and casting them in brass or bronze. The difficult part is having that stuff readily available to do that kind of casting. Or you could 3D print all of them. I do have a 3D printer that got sent to me. It's in a workbench back there. I'm going to do videos soon. But if I'm doing stuff like this for, say, somebody just wants costume or a film prop or cosplay, and you just want to 3D print stuff, you just got to get the model. You'll be able to make the model and then hit print. Yeah. Yeah, and Terry says, even if you never made a single one of these, there's a ton of inspiration to be attained. So, like, 100% true. It's crazy. Somebody said to me, they made a comment that this takes away your creativity. I disagree. My creativity has always come from art and images that were original pieces of art and images, books and artists that I love. Now it's just piling on the amount, like the variations I can do on, like, for instance, this piece right here. We could do an infinite number of, I could just do variations on this forever, right? I could just reload this. No, I don't want to reload it, but I could do, let's do a reload anyways. But then we could go, let's do variations on, I think I've already done it, 3. Let's do variation on 3. So we pull variations from 3, but then we could just, like, click it as many times as we want. If we want to, we're going, well, as many times as it allows us to queue all our stuff, right? And then it's just going to make unlimited variations of that thing, and you can piece it together the way you want and work it into a build if that's what you want to do. David says, or layers of EVA foam for cosplay with the embellishments. I would love to do some foam stuff, as much as people may have a heart attack if that was me doing that. But I do want to expand on my skills and do different things. So I may do some foam stuff. I had this idea to do like a foam versus leather build and just see how they turned out. Could be kind of cool. But there, we just like spam clicked a bunch of stuff. We still got some coming, right? But these are all different, all 100% different. Same general idea, you know, but they're all different. Yes, they all have belts across the middle. All those belts are different. They all have shoulders. All the shoulders are different. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. And absolutely no turning back from. So whatever fight people have, even if it's legitimate, which I'm not convinced it is very legitimate because of how it works and how it's currently, what spot it's gotten to, there's no turning back. It's off to the races. What would it output for a Viking shield? In fact, Grey Viking, I've tried that a few times, and because I did a remix of an old video of mine where I made a shield, and I wanted a cool backdrop with the shield hanging on the wall, so I just was doing Viking shield in a Viking hall or something, and then I just replaced the shield. I don't think the Viking shields are actually they were very weird. Let's see. Let's just go really simple. Viking shield. Not work. Do I do stuff like center boss? Hanging in forge. No. Hanging. Forge in background. AR 16 by 9. Oops, that's not right. AR 16 by 9. Oh, What do we got here? Studio lighting. I still like this kind of stuff. Pro color grading. Let's try ultra realistic, even though that's hit and miss. Viking shield, not work. Hanging fortune background. Catching up on some reading. If you guys are not a member of this channel yet, you get to a green name like Chris. It's $1.99, and that helps me out and helps me do more of this kind of content. I'm going to be doing more streaming. Would love to get some more members, and yeah, you get access to the Discord channel. I should post these in the Discord channel, honestly, or at least some of them. I don't know. I'd be posting some on my Instagram as well. So yeah, if anything like that interests you and you want to help support the channel, please do, or do like a super chat or a super sticker. I forget what the stuff is even. Yeah, look at this. This looks nothing like a Viking shield so far, but it's interesting. We'll see how it goes. Something you would see on a fantasy show about Vikings. %. David said, allows me to be creative as a person that can't draw. It gives me starting points, much like looking at reference books. Here is our Viking shield. That is hilarious. I thought about doing something with punished props maybe, but they might be too big for me now. I don't even know. How do I join your channel? David, there is a join button down below this video. There should be a join button down below this video. Easy peasy. That is the way to do it. Yeah, so that is our Viking shield. More like a vault or a tomb door is what that looks like. Oh, we're still popping out these crazy little things here. Man, some of these are weird. It's like crazy face here. Yeah, Terry, like I am not a great artist. I am not a great artist, and I can't afford a concept artist. So I am going to utilize the hell out of this. Going as far as to say, thanks, Art. Appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a supporter. Your $1.99 is appreciated. And you can check out the Discord. You'll get access to the Discord where there's a bunch of people there from both from Patreon and from YouTube chatting about Leathercraft, etc. And you get some little emojis and stuff too if people want to throw up their emojis. But there aren't as many people in here that are members as there used to be. David, you joined my Discord through being a supporter. Sorry, I'm getting everybody mixed up here. If you're a supporter, you get access to the Discord, or if you're a Patreon member, you get access to the Discord. That's one of the little features of the $1.99 membership thing. That is what that is. Do a shield with Salvador Dali in the product. Okay, Chris is just throwing random crap out here. What am I? Is it Salvatore Dali shield? On a wall. just for shits and giggles. Oh. And if you guys aren't on my Instagram, I've started like curating which of these I like the most, these leather cuirasses, and I'm slowly posting them on there. And depending on how many likes they're going to get, I'll probably bump them up to which one I want to do first. Salvador, okay. Well, whatever. What is going on here? Hey James, how you doing? Hello? Hello? Those are weird. Those are creepy. All right. and think it would use his face. Gray Viking, YouTube takes a bit of everything. They take a bit of everything. I can't remember what the split is, but they do take a bit of everything. Just how it is. Let's see. Imagine. I get a bigger cut on Patreon, but Patreon is more expensive and does different stuff, and people don't want to like be jumping over to Patreon. Those are weird. That's a great input. Thank you. Yeah, in the style of works a lot. Thank you for becoming a supporter, David. We've got 2 supporters today, which is awesome. I appreciate it. It's $1.99 a month. Doesn't seem like much, but sometimes it's tough to convince people to come on into the fold. If I had, I would just stream all the time if I had lots of people that were members. But gotta have good content to stream all the time. I might stream some video games. I did that before. Might do it again because it's my channel and I'll do what I want to. Let's see. Leather. What about like... Leather cuirass has been my favorite so far, and like prompts surrounding that to make it like them pop. I've tried stuff like leather vambrace. Not work. Studio lighting. Pro color grading, but often it just gets a little weird. AR like 16:9. There's the emoji time. Thank you, Chris. Oh, Master Chief Collection on Steam. Nice. Love it. So a lot of the leather vambrace stuff, it's hit and miss. Sometimes I'll do like leather vambrace on an arm, so it like tries to like make it look semi-normal, because it can get a little strange sometimes. Let's see what this brings about. I do have a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of armor I have to build for people in the SCA here soon. I gotta get it done probably next week. I was gonna do that today, but thought this would be a little better for my brain. Ugh, hiccup. This is looking promising. Oh, thanks, Grey Viking. Oh, what is that, like a Baza band? It's got like a little elbow bit and sides. That's kind of interesting. Look at those, hey? Kind of cool. Like, I can totally see this one here. That's it's pretty straightforward pattern. Just need to do some knotwork in it that isn't crazy person knotwork. This is this looks like a Baza band to me, with like the elbow, a little bit of an elbow piece. These are okay looking, but also kind of just, they look like tubes. They just look like tubes to me. But let's do a reload of that, and we're gonna do a variation on the 3 because I like 3. See what it comes up with. What do we have here? The excitement continues. You can also do stuff while this is loading up. You can also run something like, imagine elven leather, grass, woodlands, fantasy, studio lighting, pro color grading. Let's see what that does. So it's keeping them all kind of the same. I don't really like these more than the original though. It's kind of put that layer almost on all of them. It's almost by itself now, that top layer. Whereas on this one, it's very separated. I kind of like that. separated bit. Yeah, I saw those tigers, James. They look fiddly for sure. Daryl says, just trying to pick an artwork you sell. I want to see if a cricket laser cutter. Is that what you mean? Can cut the pattern. So this is a kind of like something I did before when I was trying to figure out how MIDJOURNEY worked, was putting in like elven and woodlands and stuff like that, and it got very leafy, elven and leafy. Again, some of these obviously a little easier to build than others, I guess. But the basic concept around all of them doesn't seem that far-fetched to me. Where was our second one? This one's still waiting to start over here. Not really. They're pretty far away, those fires. But the smoke's getting to us, but it's not anywhere near us, really. Like, it's the same kind of deal. I did something like this. Let's see. Studded. No, spiked leather cuirass. Orcish. Fantasy gritty. Studio lighting. Pro color grading. Do that. Like, what is going on? Let's de-armor. Like, what is that? Padded leather in these spots? Great job. Great job. Kind of cool. Another cool one we can do. When people bang around outside my door. We can go like concept sheet. Concept sheet. Leather cuirass. Let's do post elliptic gritty pro color grid. Oh, we don't need pro color grid or anything. Let's just do concept sheet. Concept sheet's kind of a cool one as well. Oh, that's a lot of spikes. When it heard I wanted spikes, it was not screwing around. Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but whatever. Damn. You're a hazard to yourself, that's for sure. Look at this one. That's crazy. It's the do not touch me. So, concept sheet. See what's going on here? Yeah, you could do a no leaves, but it's kind of cool. I like the leaves. Yeah, you can do like, in theory, this is a negative prompt, no leaves at the end. We could do that kind of stuff, right? Oh, I didn't know anything about a cricket until today. Thank you very much. Oh, it finally spat this one out. More tubes that are vambraces. They're just tubes. Don't really like them, but it's interesting. So here's the concept sheets, right? It's kind of cool. Sometimes they make absolutely no sense. Actually, most of the time they make no sense. You look at them and they're like, that's not even the same piece of armor, but it's just throwing stuff together to try and convince you that it goes together, but it doesn't. Kind of neat. Let's see. Is this site free to use, or did you join it for a fee? This site is free. There's a free trial. There's also free stuff out there. You can find AI art stuff that's free. I'm not sure of the quality of it. There's a free trial, and then I pay for it because I'm going to use the hell out of it. Use and abuse the hell out of it. I've even decided, that I'm going to post these. It may sound absolutely crazy, so listen to this crazy concept. I've done lots of movie stuff. I worked on Warcraft, Underworld 2, Dungeon Siege, and tons of other movies. And I'm not a concept artist, but I've quite often been given concept art and had to build it. But it's concept art that I would never be able to come up with myself, right? So I might have posted a couple of the AI generated images on my website as specifically stating this is AI art, and I'm willing to build this for somebody if anybody is interested. Which is a crazy idea. I don't know how many people have done that yet, but I thought I would just throw it up there for the hell of it, and it's kind of bonkers, but I'm doing it anyways. Embrace it. The worst thing that can happen is it just sits there until I actually build it, and then I can just replace it with the actual thing I built. Anyways, story time is complete. Where was I? Oh yes. No, it is not free. I think it's like 40 bucks US a month, but it just depends on how much you value that. How much do I value a concept artist? I'll pay 40 bucks a month for a concept artist. Now, maybe not everybody's into armor. Let's see. Leather, Viking, bag, gritty, medieval. Multiple drawstring. Will that make any sense? Drawstring, pouch, attached, a bottle holder. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Terry, it's just bonkers because I'm putting something on my website that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But I guess if I could draw it, it wouldn't be that weird. It just seems a little weird to me. But I am going to fill out my website with AI stuff, and if somebody picks it up, they pick it up. If they don't, I'll eventually build it. That's the plan. I did this Raven book. I don't know if any of you saw the Raven video today. Great little book. Tired of doing little simple projects. Want to do something much bigger and cooler. So I'm going to dive into these builds really soon. Let's see what kind of weird ass bag this comes up with. Getting weird. My buddy Nick put me on to using gritty. Gritty's kind of a cool term to get things a little not super polished. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Have you tried drinking horns? No, I haven't. That's a weird one. Viking drinking horn. Brass accents. Epic. Let's do photography. Pro color grading. Let's do studio lighting. And because they are long, let's do aspect ratio 16:9. What kind of weirdness did this come up with? Like this isn't, like these are, like this one up here, super simple, totally doable, easy pattern, instant inspiration. And we can do like some variations of 2. Daryl, there is 100% a free trial. I don't know if you're on Discord or if you're on their website. 100% a free trial. Yeah. The thing about the free trial is when you're using it in, you're sending your prompts to a window where everybody's sending their prompts. So it can get a little infuriating. Infuriating? You know what I'm trying to say. That's a terrible drinking horn. That's hilarious. And so it all goes past really quick, and you got to kind of dig out your stuff. If you're subscribed, you can send it right to the bot like I'm doing. So everything I've done, which is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of images, is all stored here for me, so I can just go back and search for it and scroll through it. Okay, that looks a little better than before, but still, what the hell is that even? What even is this? Like this, is this supposed to have a lid on it or something? What's going on here? It's just strange. It's like just totally, I guess brass accents took it for a loop. Let's change that. And here's our little inspired bag again, right? Look at this lovely little pocket that makes no sense. Like, it's, what is that, a flat pocket there? Like, that wraps all the way around the bag? Like, what is going what's going on there? It doesn't make any sense. This one's just a patch. This one's makes a little more sense. This one a little more sense as well. Little embellishments, nothing crazy. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. This is like Instagram that you can customize. And yeah, Gray, I have posted these to Instagram. So there's a bunch that I have done. Oh, look at this guy he's holding something here. Built-in nose picker. What is this? This is closer, but it's still like, maybe Epic is screwing in with it. I don't know. What's in the background there? Is that glasses or dudes? Weird. Weird. I want to do one more just for the hell of it. Drinking. Well, let's do Viking. Nothing weird. Viking, drinking, horn. You know what? I'm just gonna go drinking horn. Let's see what it comes up with. You can also do, like, imagine a concept sheet, elven bard playing lute, red hair, green eyes, black, worn. No, that's gonna screw everything up. Actually, the red hair and green eyes may screw things up too. Old clothes? No, worn clothes. Dirty clothes. This watch it'll be absolutely terrible, but you can do this kind of stuff if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're doing some kind of gaming. You want a character picture. You can plug it in until you get what you want. Concept sheet isn't necessary for it, but like imagine half elf bard, ultra realistic. I don't know if that'll do anything interesting, but we're just screwing around. Might as well see. A lot of the time, some of them I got. Multicore said, "What is the process on deciding what keywords you need to use, or are you just shooting randomly until you see something that spikes your interest?" I am shooting randomly until I find stuff I like, and then I keep using it, or finding stuff online. A lot of it is pretty straightforward. You like the concept sheet one, like we have this bard at the top with the red hair. We went concept sheet, so it's given us a concept sheet, or what it thinks a concept sheet should look like. What else? One of these looks a little weird on the new bard, but we got a little concept sheet of our red-haired elven. Is this guy elven? Yeah, elven bard. Kind of cool. And these ones are a little bonkers as well. Also a little creepy. Super creepy, in fact. This guy, I don't know what's going on with this guy. I didn't say Smeagol. Hey James, you gotta do what you gotta do. You sometimes I don't want to, like, it's tough. Sometimes you got to take a chance. It's just got to be a chance that's not too crazy. Like I'm currently in a spot where I want to change my channel up and do a bunch of different stuff. I want to do more gaming stuff. I want to do more tabletop gaming, like computer gaming, builds, both foam, leather, craft stuff. Whatever I want to do, whatever I feel is fun. Like I painted miniatures a little while ago. but I'm having trouble pulling the trigger on it because I feel like it'll just there's a chance it'll destroy my channel. But like, I don't know. Or there's a chance it could take off and I could be super successful with it. Stuff. What the hell are these? What's this abomination at the top right? What is that thing? What is this? Oh my god, where do these come from? Look at these things. Damn. Those are weird. More strange stuff. I like the carved wooden handles though, right? Like we got, it's like, oh hey, we should carve the handle. It's pretty cool. Fighting a bear in a lava pit. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, Daryl makes a good point. Roof overhead and food, then go a bit crazy. Yeah. Well, it's not that I can do that now, James. That's what I've done my entire life. I've always taken chances. And it sucks. For a long time, it can suck a lot. But sometimes you just have to do it. Right? Like, I don't settle very well. And that's where I'm at. That's why I'm at this point where I feel like I've settled on this direction for my channel, and it's kind of like, it's kind of limping along a little bit. Honestly, it is limping along. I'm doing fine as far as financially, but it's not gonna get too much better unless I make some big changes. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. Gonna take another moment to say super chats, super stickers, help the channel out. Also joining, becoming a member helps the channel out. If that is something that interests you, if you become a member, you get a green name, emojis, you get access to the Discord channel, you get my undying thanks and all that jazz. James says, logistically, I can't take a chance right now. I have to wait years just to take the chance. Yeah, sure. I have to save up for 3 to 5 years for a house, or I could spend all the money and have an epic setup. Well, that is the thing, though. Either you're gonna get a house or an epic set. I don't have a house. I chose the other path. Space Viking riding into Valhalla. Let's go with that. For the hell of it. Well, a house is a great goal. No, David. No stealth mode here. I'm not worried about it at all. I have not worried about anybody finding these and doing stuff with them. There's, what are they going to do with them? I get a higher percentage from Patreon, but Patreon is also more expensive, I think. I can't remember. I think Patreon's $5 for some reason. I can't remember why. I can't remember why. Yeah. What do we got here? We've got our Space Viking riding into Valhalla. There's definitely space in the background, and there is a Viking type guy riding. Nice. Look at this crazy face on this. What's going on here? Having a moment. Daryl says I can find them on Discord. What do you mean? You can find which? Sorry. Oh, here's my Viking charging into battle with an axe fighting a bear in a lava pit. What is this even going to be? Does that bear have a sword? What's going on here? It's just got a sword resting on its knuckles. There's no axes. Just what is this guy? Look at this guy with his 3 arms. Look at this. What? That guy is weird. Weird hands, weird feet. That's a nightmare. What is this? What is this? Is this like a little dick creature? What is happening here? Nightmare fuel. Oh, my art on Discord? What? Which art? My MIDJOURNEY art? I'm not sure what you mean, Daryl. Sorry. Searcher? Is that what it is? Find searcher. Easy. My art is on my website, and yes, my knotwork is on my website. That's where I sell all my knotwork on my website. On Discord, I post pictures of some of my stuff. Let's see what this has got going on. Well, it's kind of makes sense with Surtur and Thor. It's gonna have swords and stuff that makes no sense though. Oh, okay, Daryl. Well, my work is being pushed through the bot, right? So I'm talking to the bot, so it doesn't go into the main channel. Whoa, these are kind of badass. Need some work, but they're kind of badass. And then we've got the female space Viking riding into Valhalla on a polar bear. It's weird, James. Very weird. James says, in Denmark, you are not allowed to own blades longer than 12 centimeters without a license, except for kitchen knives for some reason. More stuff. Gray says, this is interesting. If these pictures are royalty free, then any book company could just use these and not have to pay an artist to come up with the cover picture. Now, I'm not exactly sure on all the details myself. I just know that these images can't be copyrighted. But that said, if you decide to do cover art through AI for a book you're doing, and somebody realizes, and it gets super popular, say it's a hugely popular book, and somebody realizes that that is AI art, then they could take that AI art and make t-shirts out of it and whatever without your consent and do whatever they want with it. So there is that to worry about. So there is something to be said for original artwork. Original human-made artwork. You guys are just Chris. All right, sure. Imagine fantasy drunk raven telling a joke, but in a tavern, shallow depth, a field, surrounded by friends. this is what is happening with this? Like, look at this one's got 5 legs. This one's got, I don't even know what to call it. At least this one hid the legs, so we don't have to cry about it. These are the best ones, I guess. This one, maybe this one's the best one. Yeah, there might be something different for commercial usage, but I'm not sure. I just know that you can't copyright it. Well, this is going to be a very satisfying one, I think. This one's pretty good. Good call there, Chris. What is happening? This one here, he's so ridiculous looking, and his buddies. Upres 2. It's not, it doesn't, James. Copyright, you cannot copyright AI created art. That's cool, I like that. Damn. Maybe something's changed, or but I shouldn't say 100%. I'm 90% sure that's not, like, that you can't copyright AI art. 90%. I'm 90% sure. So now, if people are second guessing me, then I'm not sure. Terry? Came off as a jerk? I don't know what you're saying. All good. You did not come off as a jerk. This is the face on that's so funny. This one's pretty good too with the and they're all pretty good, but this is my favorite. But let's just do, like, for the hell of it, let's ask for variations on 2. Yeah, Chris, it is. I'm like, where do I get a job as a MIDJOURNEY AI art specialist? Just sit there generating images all day. No, it's pretty cool. But this mixed with ChatGPT is, if you guys aren't using ChatGPT, that's another thing you should be using for sure. Get used to ChatGPT or other AI writing tools. Oh, some of these are. Look at his little hands. Oh my goodness. Upres 4. Oh, what is happening here? Look at this guy's ears. Oh, please. Killing me, MIDJOURNEY. Killing me. David says Fiverr. Yeah, I guess I could look at Fiverr. Hey, I'll make MIDJOURNEY art for you for $25. Damn. This one's, the original one's the best one, though. It looks like he's telling a joke. I would get rid of the teeth, I guess. But, like, how do you even, like, the expression is great, even though that mouth is so weird. You know? This one's alright, too. But not as, animated. Literally. You can also do stuff like, imagine line drawing of a house on a beach. Beach? How the hell do you spell beach? I have no idea. I'm terrible. Let's see here. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, ChatGPT. So with ChatGPT, if you haven't used ChatGPT yet, you can teach your version of ChatGPT stuff about yourself. So you can ask it, you can say, for instance, you can say, ChatGPT, I want you to be my personal assistant. Please ask me questions about myself. so that you have a better understanding of what I do and who I am. And it'll ask you a bunch of questions, and it'll remember all of that. So when you're talking about something, for instance, I was getting ChatGPT to write songs for a Dungeons and Dragons game we were playing. I'm the bard. I was doing little songs, and my buddy is an orc. And during my request for song information, I had mentioned in one of my requests, I said, Cyros is an orc. Or a half orc. I said he's an orc. He's not. He's a half orc, but whatever. That's not the point of the story. I said Cyros is an orc, and I detailed a bunch of stuff that happened, and I said write a song about it. And then next time when I mentioned Cyros again, I said, hey, write me another song about Cyros. It knew from like last week that Cyros is an orc. So within that song, it wrote another one, mentioned that he's an orc in the song again. That kind of stuff. Kind of going off on a tangent, but that's kind of cool stuff. So one of the things I'm going to do very soon with this AI art stuff is it's going to be a video on ChatGPT and MIDJOURNEY where I get ChatGPT to write me title ideas, description ideas, tags, concepts for the build, go into MIDJOURNEY, take the tags that ChatGPT has come up with, put them into MIDJOURNEY to find art that I like, and then build that art out from all of that input, which is crazy and pretty cool. So there you go. There's that line drawing of a house on a beach. So if you want to do that kind of stuff. Mine hasn't crashed, and I don't pay for it. The one thing about ChatGPT is it will bullshit. It'll just make shit up. So you gotta fact check everything that you put into it. Like I asked it for some descriptions on a book. Like, was it this book? Yeah, this Raven book that I just recently released a video for. I asked for a description. I mentioned it was the Dark Raven book. I mentioned what there was brass etching on it, and then it just added, like the description was like this. Like huge wall of text. I forgot to tell it how many words to use. So it was just like, oh, and this book is like handmade by the expert team at Dark Horse Workshop, and it's got Celtic Viking imagery embedded in the cover with detailed rune inscriptions on the pages. And I'm like, okay, first of all, ChatGPT, you are making shit up. This is what I asked for. Make it 200 words or less. Don't add flair. Just went off on a tangent. Best one I have seen is using ChatGPT and AI art to write and illustrate children's books. That's something else, Daryl. Nice. That's a good idea. Yeah, it had just gone off on a tangent. It was very funny. Somebody had asked earlier about a wolf motif armor. I'm gonna see if I can get something that does that. So imagine we're gonna do a leather. We're gonna do Celtic leather armor. No, cuirass. Wolf imagery. It might just put a wolf in the background. For all I know. Studio lighting. Pro color grading. Aspect ratio 3:4. I wonder how much hate I'm gonna get in the comments of this video after it's finished and posted for stealing people's artwork. Oh, wolf themed. That's a good one. I like that. I can just hit up and do this? What the hell? Looks like it's putting some kind of wolf head on it, maybe? I still would love to have some idea of how this does its thing, 'cause it's pretty insane. Whoa. Nothing overly, like this is like another thing that just looks, I like, man, it looks good. But not really wolfy at all. This could be, but it looks more like a lion. Upres 2. Oh, look what it's doing. Oh, man. All right. Celtic leather armor. Brass wolf artwork. Studio lighting. Pro color grading. AR 3x4. Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay, David, I'll do that. This here? Upres 3. Did this even work? I failed at this. Let's see. Imagine. Wolf themed Celtic leather cuirass. Studio lighting. Pro color grading. AR 3-4. I don't know what's going on in the chest, but it's cool. Art, nice. Even better shenanigans. Tiptoe through the tulips in grimdark. We got more wolf heads. This one, maybe? Copy image. Can I just... Can I just send this to you? There. I sent it. Hopefully it's okay that I sent it in the middle of doing my stuff here. Yeah, this is all weird. Just weird. Let's go even, let's do this. Cyberpunk leather armor. Neon background. No. Electronics background. Gritty. Futuristic. AR. Before. Look at we got a bunch of green names now. I'm liking it. If you too need a green name, $1.99. It's all they're amazing. They're very green and wonderful, and it helps me out. Or you can leave an incredible, what are those things called? Super sticker, or super chat, which also helps things out. Oh, what do we got going on here? Let's see what the cyberpunk leather armor, electronics background, gritty, futuristic has for us. I did a commercial for a game. What was it called? where I made some futuristic armor out of leather. What was that game called? It was a game commercial directed by like a Hollywood director or something. I can't remember. Ooh, this is funky. Asked to design Dark Horse Workshop background. What? Jesus. Craziness. Craziness. David says to join the Discord, I also have to link my YouTube channel to Discord. Well, I don't. Yes, well, you have to link your YouTube name to Discord because it is getting your information and it knows you're a member of. It knows you're a member of my YouTube channel, which means you're allowed access to the Discord. Is what it does. Happy Friday, Neodim. Happy Friday. And also, Patreon still hasn't figured out how to like police the Discord and remove people that aren't members. So if you stop, for now, because I'm not going to go through. Eventually it'll kick people that aren't members. I don't care. I'm not going to go police that. I got better things to do. So if your membership runs out, you'll still be a Discord member until Patreon figures out how to deal with that, which is interesting. Where is it? There we go. And if all else fails, for some reason, I can invite you, but I prefer just to make sure that the YouTube thing knows it's you and has everything organized. You know, I've almost run out of prompt talk for today, but there is stuff that you can do. Like you can use, let's see, like a cyberpunk helmet. Tokyo, shallow depth of field, pro color grading, studio lighting, neon, let's do 16:9 just because it's different. Oh, I don't know what I'm going for with Tokyo. Whatever. Cyberpunk leather helmet, yeah. Could do. I made it, I was coming up with t-shirt ideas. Like you can do t-shirt concepts on here too. Yeah, I'll show you that. So you go, all you have to do is go t-shirt design. You can go cyberpunk, cyberpunk girl, leather armor, maybe full body will work. No, standing in the street holding a rifle. I don't know. See what it does. Kind of cool. Looks like more like they're ready to go on a motorcycle ride, but still kind of cool. So this isn't how it usually does its thing, so I screwed something up. Let me see. T-shirt. Usually it doesn't do it like this. It makes a t-shirt image. Let's see if it fixes it at all. I don't think it's going to. Well, it's not what I wanted, but they're still kind of cool. Like this random weird t-shirt on person wearing t-shirt in street. I like this one. These two are kind of cool. But that's not the tag that I usually use. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. T-shirt, not t-shirt design, t-shirt. What was it? T-shirt logo, t-shirt image, t-shirt. Fuck, I can't remember. Concept? I can't remember. Can't remember right now. Hey David, I've never done it myself because I run it. So it should just connect you through Discord. You should see the Dark Horse Workshop logo. Oh yeah, no mock-up. Let's see. Imagine t-shirt design, cyberpunk girl. Let's just do that. No mock-up. Oh, I think that's better. I didn't do no mock-up before though, but that's handy. Yeah, so now it's gonna give it like that kind of bordered look. You can just put it as a design on a black shirt. So if, for instance, you decide you wanted to make you're going to go all in on making t-shirts, you could do it with this stuff. You can't copyright the imagery, but that kind of stuff. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool though, still. Love it. Well, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. Probably going to wrap up here soon unless anybody has any questions or other ideas. Let everybody loose upon the world for their Friday, Saturday, whatever day it is. And a weekend of awesomeness. I might stream tomorrow. It'll probably be a relaxed, like I'm just building stuff because I have some SCA armor I've got to get done. I appreciate the 2 new members. Thank you very much. Let's see here. There I am. I need a haircut. I'm getting a little rough. Anyways. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, everyone. I would appreciate it. It's wasn't a big stream by any means, but it was nice to get back into the streaming since I stopped for a while because I was kind of just not too keen on how many people were showing up. It was kind of like, nobody's here. Oh well. If you have any questions, I know, David, you're looking to see how to connect to the Discord. If you haven't figured it out. No, it cannot do an SVG file. No. If you can't figure out the Discord, just ping me, David, and oh, it showed up. Great. Well, there we go. We've got it settled. And remember, if any of you want access to the Discord, hang out, talk about leathercraft and all that kind of stuff, or just to help support the channel, it's $1.99. You can hit the join button down below this video. Hopefully you guys found this informative. Give it a try for yourself. It's a lot of fun. And debate the positives and negatives of it with what's the word I'm looking for? Be nice. Be nice when you're debating about it. Anyways, thank you very much, and I'm gonna take off. Have a good one.